Marjuice. Welcome to another video. My name's Orbzilla and I'm here to guide and teach and help how to build your favorite ship girl. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. As you know, we got not long till the this end of the pools. So these ship girls will be gone. They'll never come back, but they will. Sometimes they will return. Don't you worry. You will have time to get them. So we'll be looking at the new Eagle Union ship girls. I've been noticing, I think people want to learn what they can do, learn the skills what they have. How can we build it, essentially? So we'll be looking at Bennington. So Bennington's our resident Gyaru, like Brimton. Another Essex aircraft carrier. So Essex has so much sisters. Oh boy, poor her. So we will be looking at her skills. How do they do? How do we build it? What does she need? So freestyling flight increases this ship's AVI by 5% and accuracy by 4%. When this ship's aircraft shoots down an enemy aircraft, increases the ship's AVI by 1.5%. Until the end of the battle, can be stacked up to 2 times. When this effect is at the max stacks, increases the AA of all allied ships with lower AA than this ship's by 5% until the end of the battle. So 2 stacks, that's 3% until the end of the battle. So ships with the lower AA, so of all allied ships with lower AA, then this one is 5% more. Not too shabby, not too shabby. This one's probably the favourite, the picture. Vlogging time, when this ship launches an airstrike, additionally launches a level 1 special airstrike. Damage is based on the skills level, obviously level 1, but I didn't have time to do it. But if there are 3 or more Eagle Union ships in your fleet, reduces the SPD of all enemies to 0 over 2.5 seconds, returning to original speed after 1.5 seconds. At the start of the battle, if there are other Eagle Union ships in the fleet, decreases the ship's damage taken from aircraft by 5%. So having 3 or more Eagle Union ships in your fleet reduces the SPD of all enemies. Not bad, not shabby. But if there's other Eagle Union ships in the area, it decreases her damage, like the most potential damage to her. So it's not too bad. The fleet decreases the ship's damage taken from the aircraft by 5%. So yeah, 5%, not too bad. Could be a little bit lower. But that's a skill. I think building it, probably have 3 or more Eagle Unions, but definitely 3. So it gives a little bit of a chance. Onto the gear. So I'm using the Hellcat, Destroyer, Barracuda, and Steam Catapult to increase the AVI and the HP. But if you want these 3 to be changed, let me take you to the gear lab. We go to Eagle Union, fighters, so fighters, up to your choice. Flapjack, Bearcat, Tiger Cat. It's, I think, well, it depends what build you're trying to do, but it's between these 2, I'll say. But if you want to do Flapjack, that's fine, it's up to your choice. Torp and dive bombers. So Sky Pirate, the XSB-3C-1. So it's between these 2, rather, depending how you want to play out, as you know. But that's the gear, increases it to do more damage. Let me show you the formation that I'm running with. So I'm using the original starter Laffy retrofit, Gunham, San Diego retrofit, New Jersey, Yorktown 2, and also the final one, Bennington. So we're gonna see how this will all go. So AV's gone up more, AA's up as well, ACV 2 as well, like really much, but it's gonna be fine. But we're gonna see if Bennington can do something to be helpful for the fleet essentially. We'll go to the main campaign. Let's do this one. So I want to see how she plays out. You know? Turn the auto search so I can see the damage she's done. And here we go. I'm sorry about this lag, but it's gotta do what it's gotta do. So far nothing. It's to be expected. We are going to do battleships. So far not bad. They're holding up on their own. Damn. Jersey's like, not today, I'm taking the spotlight. Not you, Bennington. But fair enough. Damn soy. Oh, that's why, because this one goes a little bit more quicker than this one. Oh, here we go. Oh, close. Do you know what I gotta do? Obviously I know Jersey's taking a little bit of the spotlight. So we're gonna go back again. Oh. Yeah, I forgot, you need to back out to change it. Come on, Jersey. Bunny, honey, money. Taking a little bit of the spotlight. Do you know what? Put with the Essex. Let's put the big sister. Actually, do you know what? We give Constellations on a little bit of love, you know? There we go. Here we go. Oof, aircraft carrier, alright. Straight from the bat. Alright, let's see how this turns out now. Really? Hello? You getting warmed up, Sandy? More like you getting chased by a shark. Joel, this is gonna be very stupid. I'm probably gonna turn off the auto, so that way it makes it more easier, we could say. Let's do it like that. And now? Ah, activates okay, right, I get you. Very interesting, alright. Do that again. We'll put that on auto now. Constant. There we go. Item Lady in Bennington. Have a good day again. Getting warmed up, she says. When does she ever get warmed up? When does she? Damn. I think I picked a little bit OP on the front lines because of San Diego, Gunham, and Laffy. Yeah, I think I did a little bit too much. Well, I'm a bit concerned. Sandy taking a spot. Right, let's go again. Not bad. Yeah, I think I picked a disgusting team. Yeah, I'm gonna say bit overkill. Cassine? Yeah, agreeable. Bit overpowered team because of the front ones. Oh, what can you say? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The lag a little bit. I think it knows it's a bit overpowered. I should be worried a little bit. Oh, your turn takes it. Yeah, it could be improved a little bit with the damage. Cannot judge it yet. Oh boy, let's hope it doesn't crash. Toga and Owaru. Not bad. This is about destroying the plane, so it gives her a little bit of a chance. Oh my goodness. There's the boss. Oh, there goes Diego. Are we in sending submarines? My goodness. Oh. Yorktown got it. Okay. It's not so too bad. No. So, Bennington. She's not bad. Yeah, so she's not a bad carrier for the Essex class, but obviously when you go and try her out for the first time, you obviously need to level these up for a little bit so it can be more better. But as we're reading all together, the skills are not too bad. But like I said, it can be improved a little bit, but it's not bad. I will say it's really not that bad. But so we're going to look at her her history now. So obviously she was made in real life, so she was named after the American Revolution War in 1777. So Bennington was in service of the United States Navy in 1944 to 46, then to 52 to 70, then after that she was sold for scrap in 1994. Unfortunate death to be scrapped again. So she was laid down on December 15th, 1942, fully launched 28th of February 1944, commissioned on 6th of August 1944, and she was decommissioned in November 8th, 1946, recommissioned again in 13th November 1952, decommissioned again on 15th of January 1970. So she was classified as a CVA 20, then she went back to CVS 20, and then she got stricken in 20th of September 1989, then her unfortunate fate, she got scrapped in 12th of January 1994. So she was named after battle in 1777 near Bennington, Vermont during the American Revolution War, in which America won for contributing the ultimate defeat of General Boronyan at Saratoga. So the carrier was laid down in New York Naval Shipyard, as we all know, and she went to the operation of Awajima, and she was also the company of USS Bellewood, Bunker Hill, Rudolph, Saratoga, and the large cruiser Alaska in Uli Atoll in Caroline Islands. So she did all the good stuff to provide support. She did all the kind of supports in Awajima, World War II Awajima, Okamoa campaign, as we all know. Then after the end of the war, then in the Cold War, she's remained in reverse for almost 4 years, as we all know. Then after that, she was catapult explosion and fire in 1954. Unfortunately, bless her. 1955 to 1964, she went underway for 9 years in conflict in Vietnam. She divided her between deployments for the United States 7th Fleet and Far Eastern waters on the Western Pacific. She also, in the Vietnam War and later career, she commanded a Apollo spacecraft that came down, and Bennington, with all that, she went there. But unfortunately, on the 15th of January 1917, Bennington was placed out of commission with the Pacific Reserve Fleet at Puncton Sound Naval Shipyard, Bremerton and Washington, and stricken from Naval Vessel Register on 20th of September 1989. The carrier was finally she was sold for scrap on 12th and subsequently towed across for the Pacific for scrapping in India. Very harsh fate to be scrapped, unfortunately for Bennington or Gyaru. Fortunate for her, she did not deserve this death. But I will say this, that's it for the video. I will be doing more. I don't know who will be next, I will admit. I don't know who. But we'll see who it's going to be. It is going to be the newer ships. So it's between Colette, Vicksburg, John Rogers, and what's the other one? Or did I miss her? I'm gonna go blind today. Harrison, yes. And Harrison too, the Law Angel. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share with anyone who likes the Gyarus, who likes Bennington, you know? She's an amazing girl. She's not bad with all the skills in my honest opinion, but obviously she needs to be with other Eagle Union ships, so she needs like 3 more. Then you could place with either Ironblood, Royal Navy, Sargean Empire, Norfolk Parliament, whichever one, you know. Whichever one you feel like. But that's how she looks like in the full picture, as you can see. But like I said, comment down below who do you want to see next out of these new ones or the old ones, whichever one you prefer. Also, I do talk about history of them because I'm very interested in what was the fate and everything, and we need to know what exactly caused it and what do they do with the active service during the war, Vietnam, Cold War, any of those other stuff in the later campaign. But commanders, Shikigans Marjus, may Azur bless you.